we're back up.
All right, so Jewel's gonna do the thing where she looks at her. She doesn't have a watch on her wrist. Look at the sundial and be like, "Oh, look at the time. I think it's time to turn in. It's getting awfully dark."
She's got a sundial on her wrist.
I suppose you're right.
Long day of travel today. We have more days of travel ahead of us.
Yeah, Daniel's just off in his own world. He's going to bed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Agreed.
All right, so Jewel will go up to her room. Ta-da! Hey! We said that you'd forgot to return a book to the library, so you were traveling back to the Dwarf City to return it so you didn't get late fees, and then we're going to catch up to it later.
I love it. And thank you for bearing with me. We have my niece this week, and my parents had to go do something, so I was stuck snuggling a 4-year-old, so.
All good.
I'm sure that you were so disappointed.
But please proceed.
We're basically going to bed.
Okay, we'll just say that I caught up with you guys then.
Yeah, not much happened other than Jewel having a mysterious conversation that the rest of the party didn't hear.
Yep.
Nothing new. Got it.
Pretty much.
Okay, so Jewel's going to wait a solid half an hour, maybe even pushing towards an hour until she's sure that everyone else has turned in and should be gone. And then she'll make her way back down and out to the stable.
Okay. So as you get out there, it's dark out. So there are some torches along the roads that kind of help illuminate some areas. You see the same gentleman you spoke with, kind of standing in the doorway. You approach. He doesn't say anything, just steps aside, motions towards one of the stalls. As you approach, you can see inside there's been some hay and whatnot kind of repositioned, so it's almost set up like a seating area. And you see one woman sitting there. She's got these vibrant red robes on. Her hair is like snow white. Her skin is maybe 2 shades lighter than her hair. You look at her eyes and you can tell there's a lot of wisdom behind them, but there's also a lot of darkness behind them.
And Jewel doesn't have any recollection of meeting this person before.
Never seen her before. So as you approach, she motions towards one of the bales of hay. Ah, please, my dear, have a seat.
Jewel, take a minute to assess the situation, just give a look around the barn if there's anything else suspicious, or see if anyone else. I mean, I realize there's horses in it. I probably can't see very well, but see if she sees anybody else.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, she'll take a seat.
So she notices you had been a little hesitant, kind of checking things out. Do not worry. You are safe here. I come to bring a request from a certain acquaintance of ours. The Master has been watching you, and I know he's been in contact with you, as he's told me that I have something for you to do, as you had agreed to help him in any way, whatever he called. Let's just say I am that call. We've been keeping an eye on you, slowly following you, staying just in the shadows. But now it's time for you to help out, as I had said. We know that you are looking for an old dwarven location. It's not too terribly far from here. Is that correct?
How do you know this about me?
The Master has kept watch on you.
Go on.
We know you are in search of the Well of Souls. For what reason, it's not my concern. However, there is one who, we'll say in a sense, corrupted and formed the Well of Souls. What we need from you is to get his book.
Why does the Master need the book?
It will help him to return, and once he has returned, to stay.
And what's the benefit for me for doing this?
Well, you've already made an arrangement with him. Did you not? He offered you power. You accepted. You help him, you'll gain the power.
It's a very vague offer.
Well, I leave it to you.
How will I know to find you again once I have the book?
She hands you a little slip of parchment. And on it, it has a symbol. You have been working on spells, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. When you find the book, use these symbols, and I will know. Let's just say this will notify me that the job has been completed, and we will let you know where to deliver the book.
Jewel to simply say okay.
Excellent. I will hopefully see you shortly. that she gets up, walks off.
Jewel wait a couple minutes and then return back to the inn, going slow and carefully back to the inn.
Okay.
Purely out of character, but was it Key who was still holding on to that evil ancient tome that we got way back at the beginning?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep, I don't trust Jewel with that.
We love you, Jewel, and we love you enough to not let you have evil things.
Jewel has not proven herself trustworthy around evil things. Granted, we've only been around one majorly evil thing that she touched.
But the point is, she touched it.
Exactly.
It's like the big red button.
It's the curiosity aspect of it. Well, what would happen?
What's the worst that can happen?
Well, you know what happened the last time they opened a mummy sarcophagus, so... And then they opened another one in Egypt, and now look.
Yep.
Alright. You go to sleep when you get back? Okay. So the next morning, you all wake up. Head, get your stuff together, go through your normal morning routines, go down, get some chow. You guys want to stay in the city or head back off?
Makes sense to keep on the road, I guess. We've got places to be.
Things to discover.
Curses to undo, rights to wrong. I mean, wrongs to rights. Ha 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 ha.
Freudian slip there.
Don't worry about it.
It's
Okay,
fine.
when the group starts for lunch, or breaks for lunch, so when we're well out of the city, Jewel's going to tell the party exactly what happened and why she didn't want to talk about it last night, what she didn't know if she was still being observed or listened to.
Okay.
Well, if what you say is true, we're probably still being observed even now, in some form or another.
Agreed. I based on what I was told, they are watching, but I'm not sure if they're listening to every conversation. That's yet to be seen.
Fair enough.
They must not have a whole lot to do if they have time to sit and listen to every conversation. Of course, didn't she say that the master is dead or something? So I guess maybe he doesn't have anything else to do. Well, we had no choice, being dead and all.
Jewel told us everything.
Yep.
Jewel, do you want to get out of this clause? Because it sounds like you're pretty bound.
Of course, you guys have no idea that if I really told you. I mean, this is the whole you guys. I'm saying I told you everything, but you guys have really no idea if I'm holding anything back or not.
Well, that's true.
I think that's why we asked, did you say everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My character is telling you. I'm telling you everything that I heard last night.
Okay.
And so this was impossible not to metagame. And I will tell you verbatim what Joe told me. But I guess you guys don't know one way or the other whether that's everything.
That's true. But, I mean, the point that Key kind of grabbed out of that is that you're required to bring a book because you're bound by obligation.
The master seems to believe I'm bound by obligation.
Okay, so you don't think so. Got it.
Jewel's going to indicate that she's, like, even last night saying okay was her final word. That she was intentionally vague, like, hope to see you soon. And I said, okay, this is not a commitment of yes or no. Now, of course, whether or not the master thinks that is a whole other aspect, but.
That's fair enough. He just wanted to. She'll respect that.
You know his magic better than I.
The only way to learn is to get information from those who know more. Sounds like an after-school special or something suddenly.
The more you know.
Take a look, it's in a book, reading Rainbow.
Wow, Joe, you just drank from an invisible bottle. That was really sweet.
A new translucent gothic horror Mountain Dew.
Perfect for this setting.
Gothic horror Mountain Dew. That is perfect.
I feel like you just had $1 million idea, Tom, for Mountain Dew for fall.
Well, when they make their $1 million, I'll collect some royalties.
The dew that's dark as your soul.
It tastes like black licorice, maybe.
Ugh. No.
Ew.
Why would you say something like that?
Yeah, ew.
Okay, we're not that level of evil here.
Only evil people like black licorice. So while some people have their pumpkin spice, others can have their gothic Mountain Dew.
Alright. So over the course of the next few days, the temperature shifts from it being nice and, fairly comfortable to cold once again. And begin to near the Frostbell Woods. You make camp just inside the woods. And the nights go by pretty quiet. The fire tries to keep you warm, but it's still rather difficult as the wind, the cold, the snow just begins to fall. Still has that unnatural feel to it. The next morning you set out after having nice lukewarm breakfast.
Garnt does what he can. I'm sorry, for a second it sounded like you said the Oregon Trail.
I would like to caulk the wagons and float.
Can I ford the river, please?
Wait for conditions to improve.
Well, I guess we head down the overgrown Oregon Trail.
Let's not split up this time.
Let's not.
No chasing after screaming people.
Outside of character, let's not also die of dysentery.
So you begin to make your way after a little while, you come again to the spot where all hell kind of broke loose last time. Where Ula ran off, and Danil ran off.
I got stuck in a mound of ice. It's like a one of those horrible dreams, where you go in somewhere and then you just can never find your way out. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Alright. I need somebody to throw a hard survival with 1 red and 2 setback.
I might have the best survival out of all of us. I've got 1 yellow, 2 green.
I only have 1 yellow, 1 green.
I have 3 green.
2 green.
All right, I'll do it. And you know what? I'm going to flip a pick because never again.
Alright. So looking over the landscape, with the amount of snow that has continued to fall since the last time you were here, you think you've got your way. So you set off. After about 10 minutes, you stop and realize this isn't the right way. This is the way we went before, or we got to go the other way. So you make it back, following your tracks, come back to where you guys were. You see where it's all stomped down from where you guys were trying to figure it out. And then it clicks. Oh wait, no, we got to keep going north, like north-northwest. Stumbling around a little bit, you find where the trail is still, overgrown and full of snow. But you're able to locate it. Continue on that way for a couple hours, and it's tiring. Good portion of the time, it's up to your knees. A couple times it's up to your waist. At one point you come to a small little clearing. And it seems kind of strange that there's a clearing here. You see a few little odd mounds of snow.
So like there's bare ground and only a couple of snow, or regular snow and then some extra mounds of snow.
Snow and then extra mounds.
Like human-sized tall, or like 20 feet tall, or
They're close to about 4.5, 5 feet. So you can see that the snow has basically been piled up in areas, and at some of them it kind of dips down, almost like it concaves down in.
Daniel will actually try to brush off one of the mounds, see if there's something under there causing it to be that large.
Alright. So as you're kind of wiping the snow away, digging down into it, your fingers brush canvas. It's got a kind of like a darkish green color. texture is very familiar. Let's kind of start digging some more away. You can see that it's part of a tent, like a larger tent.
I think this place was a campsite at some point. If I try to dig in enough to get to an opening to the tent, am I able to see inside? Is there anything intact in there?
Yeah, it'll take a little while to dig through. You kind of remove all the snow to get either down to the edge or the bottom, or you can try to find where the flap is. Go for where the flap is. It takes you probably about a half hour of just digging to get enough of it pulled away that you can get in.
Excuse me. I have a dire wolf. He would like to help a little bit.
Well, we've got a lot of tents. We might all want to take one right now. Assuming these are all tents.
Just saying, for, time purposes, I feel like Jorlak can cut some of that down.
Well, you can either help Danelle or you can go for one of the other mounds.
Well, I think before we go to any of the other mounds, we should probably see what Danelle turns up.
Okay.
So he'll help
Fair enough.
Danelle first, and then once we know what's in there, then we can see what else we find.
Okay. So with the help of Jorlak, it only takes about 10 minutes to get down. Mainly there's a good portion that of ice layer that you had to kind of puncture through. You're able to get the opening kind of dug out as you enter into the tent. You can see cots are here. There's equipment stored in packs. They have frost over them. But you don't find any bodies.
Any writing, like a journal or book or anything that might indicate who's here?
Not in this tent.
And I'm guessing nothing else that we could even use to judge the age of the campsite.
Nah, most of it's preserved from the cold and the ice.
Well, do we try to chance it, dig for others, and look for more clues, or pass this place along?
I think we keep looking. That's my
All
vote.
right. Let's get to work.
Let's do it. Jorlak will go around and kind of help everybody.
Would it be possible to use magic, like say our magic sun, to help melt some of it?
Oh,
Hi,
hold on.
kitty.
Get a key.
Kitty Cam!
Here he is.
Oh, good kitty.
Betty rubs.
He looks like he's adjusting really well.
He's a super friendly cat. He's still kind of skittish. He was a stray when he was first found, and so any new noises he gets scared. But he's super friendly. He needs lots of love and attention.
Cute cat.
It's over about the next 45, 50 minutes. You guys are digging out the different tents. A lot of them are the same. You can see packs that have some clothes in them, some that have rations in them. A couple of them you found hand axes, a couple larger axes, but no bodies.
Does this, based on everything we're finding, it seems like an exploration crew?
It's very possible.
Or
If nothing else, they most likely were frost-blooded when they died. For them to abandon all their gear like this with no bodies.
digging through any of the packs, do we find anything with any journals, any dates, anything?
One of them you don't find journals so much as just like a ledger, and it has numbers written down and different trees.
But no date?
Lumberjacks.
No dates on it. What was that, Key?
So they must have been lumberjacks of some sort. Here on a mission. Obviously, they didn't.
There's no nature check. Would it be like a survival to kind of know what kind of trees are around where we are?
Yeah, you can use that. Geography.
Odd place to try and set up a lumber camp. You'd think they'd do it towards the edge of a forest, a little closer to the nearest town.
Or it's possible that they were here before whatever magic came upon this land.
What's the
Possible.
difficulty? Is it average? Hard?
Yeah, this would be an average.
What check is this?
Oh, Ula's checking to verify the sorts of trees around here.
Mm.
Ula has not a clue.
What did you roll though? Survival?
Yeah. There's not a nature check, so.
Yeah, I don't know if. I don't know. Maybe Key read something about the trees. She's obviously not had a lot of experience around trees, though, so she's going to try to.
Clearly, Ula doesn't know much about trees either.
Nope.
Does anybody know about trees?
I mean, I went on some hikes as a kid, but I don't know if that qualifies as knowing about trees. I could attempt the check if people want, but
I mean, it's no big deal. I just thought if we knew what kind of trees were nearby, we could see, and we could kind of try to match it up.
You've got the normal pines, some fir, a couple maple, but the names that are written down seem a little more exotic. do you guys want to do? Stay here, continue on.
Where are we in terms of daylight?
Good question. Because right now, you can't tell. You know there's light in the area, but you can't see where the sun is.
A perfect campsite. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to us if we stay here. No, Daniel will say, we might as well press on. Otherwise, we might end up like whoever made this camp.
Wow, they didn't die here.
Their bodies aren't still here. That's all we know.
Fair. Let's move on.
But I think Ula will take the ledger. I don't know. She just kind of has. It may not mean anything, but it might mean something. It seemed to be the only thing that was any type of clue.
If nothing else, you could get it appraised on Antique Roadshow.
That'd be a really good spoof, like a D&D version of Antiques Roadshow. Tom,
Yes.
you're rolling really good ideas tonight, man.
I found this mural down in this ancient ruin. Not really sure what it's for. Well, let me tell you, this is either an enchanted dragon banner from the second era, or it's a stained glass replica and only worth like 50 cents.
But in that case, do they have to take the appraisers down? Because, it's a mural on like a dungeon wall.
In this example, I'm assuming the adventurers just pried the entire thing off the wall somehow because they're just the worst kind of looters.
Yeah, actually, I could totally see that.
Yes, we'd like to put the whole wall into our bag of holding.
I get a really big bag of holding.
Sorry, that sword was only masterwork, not enchanted +2. It's only worth 100 gold on the market.
All right, so we're pressing on.
Well, we can discuss D&D Roadshow while we're pressing on.
The invisible bottle only gets funnier.
When you put it up in front of your face, like half your face disappears.
Yay, green screen thing. Just like when the queen wore a green green dress and everyone green screened it.
I almost grabbed one of my Battletech shirts. Looked down like, no, I'm just going to be a floating head and arms.
That would actually, okay, Halloween episode.
One of the weather guys did that. Keith Marler did that one year for Halloween. He wore a green suit and when he did the weather.
Also works as an April Fool's joke.
When we went to the fair one year, when we went with Keith and Jen and the kids and everybody, and James was wearing a green t-shirt, and they were doing the oh
Kitty. He's such a good little boy.
Did they say how old they think he is?
They think he's anywhere between like about a year and 7 months. So young cat, but not 100% sure. Oh, Popper.
He got tired out with Xenia.
I saw 2 puppers today at work, and one was a little one that came inside a carry bag with her owner. She was just little. She was a Maltese, Chinese, something.
All right.
I'm just as guilty. I am parroting myself, or yeah, making fun of myself with that too.
So you guys continue on.
Deciding that when we retire, we're going to open the Fantasy Antique Roadshow.
Ye oldie antiques.
We'll serve gothic horror Mountain Dew in a punch bowl.
It'll be awesome. Gotta have dreams for when you retire, right?
Everybody needs something. So you guys continue on. And it feels like hours of walking. I need another survival check.
All right, let's do the same roll as before.
Yeah, clearly I'm not good at that, so
Pip. But yeah. Same roll.
Gonna flip another pip because I don't want to die out here. Hey. Yes, hi. I can give you attention too.
Alright. Falling back on what you remember from looking at that little map, you're able to continue on the trail, and you pretty much know which way you're going. As you go, it's still very difficult. It's slippery, snow gets deep, at times not so deep. As you guys are walking, the light stays the same. Then at one point, you continue going. Mew mew. Take me.
Looks a lot like a familiar.
Almost.
should have named him Salem.
I was trying to catch him trying to high five me. If he doesn't get enough attention, he sticks his paw out and tries to tap you.
Yeah, Mackie does that to me. Which is a pain in the ass at times when I'm playing a game or something. And all of a sudden, next thing I know is I'll just feel this little on my side. It's like, Jesus Christ, what? So as you guys are walking, it goes from fairly light to black.
Just like that?
Yes. You don't remember any sort of dusk? Nothing. Just there's light and then no light.
Jewel's gonna check her sundial on her wrist again and figure out what's going on.
Strangely enough,
It's
it
no
doesn't seem
sun
to be
o'clock.
working.
Forgot to wind it this morning.
As you guys look around, you notice there's no more trees. A lot of the areas that you were thinking were, trees that you were walking around are actually giant ice pillars. Do you keep moving, or do you set camp?
How are we all holding up back here? I don't want to push us farther than we can go, but I am loath to try and rest here.
I'm not sure that we should rest anywhere in this area.
Maybe we should tie ourselves together. I don't know when this place might get steep, or if we might get lost in a sudden blizzard.
It's not a bad idea.
Does it look like there's a place for shelter? I mean, I realize there's like ice trees, whatever we're gonna call them, giant icicles. But there's a spot that's sheltered and out of the wind. If we're feeling like we've walked today, I guess it's hard to tell what's going on. At some point, we need to stop. Is all Joe's saying.
No, I mean, you guys can keep going. That's fine. Somebody wants to give either a survival or perception. It'll be a daunting check.
My perception is better.
Alright, it'll be 3 grams of 2 setback from the snow. Does Danelle have like night vision, dark vision, whatever? Alright,
No.
so add 2 more setback. It's probably gonna be about 1 red.
1 red, 3 purple.
Yes. This is just a spot to see if there's an area for shelter.
Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure I don't have any talents that might be helpful here, and I don't think I do. Not for this.
You don't see anything.
Oh, I think we need to flip a pip from before too, right? We've used 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I had forgotten to flip the pip from the last roll. Thank you.
So yeah, looking around, you don't see anything that can be utilized for shelter. Or at least, I shouldn't say anything that can be utilized, but you don't see any natural shelter in the area.
We're in a desperate strait. It's going to be hard going if we try to push on in the dark. But I don't know. I don't know what other options we have right now. It's going to be miserable trying to keep ourselves warm in this. Now, that being said, is it too much of a stretch to say that someone could try to assist with like rolls to keep going further and get us a boost or something?
You can always try. I mean, basically, you're just gonna be trying to, just come on, don't give up, don't give up. I know you're tired. Come on, let's go. Basically,
So what would that be?
Leadership.
Apparently, Ula is so tired she can't even conjure the sun again. But
We do have the staff though. Key's staff, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
but I
true.
don't think I think that's just light though. It's not heat, right?
Well, that would offset at least 2 of the setbacks.
Sure. So
For future checks.
I'll blaze my staff on.
So, Lainey, do you have any good leadership points?
no.
I only met you
yellow.
all 2 days ago, but I know that we can do this together.
What's the difficulty on the check?
For which one? The leadership?
Leadership, yeah.
Jewel has a yellow and 2 greens in leadership,
I have 2 yellow.
proving that maybe Jewel really is the leader of this group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can't you combine that though as well? Like, if you have 2 people working together on a check, you can merge like the stat and the skill, so you can take the greens and the yellows.
Yes. So the way it works is if you combined, you can do which one of you has the highest presence.
I have 3 presents.
Okay.
Actually, it's probably
Oh.
me with 4 presents.
All right. Who has the highest leadership skill?
I have 2 yellow.
Yeah, I only have 1 yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing in that skill.
But you have 2 green.
Yeah, I've just got 4 green overall.
Right. In order to do it this way, they have to each have ranks in it.
So it would have to be Jules, 3
Yes.
3 green. Okay.
Yeah, the normal
That's still
assist
better.
gives the the boost for just anybody helping out. I'm trying to fix this. Okay, here's a wrench. Here's hydro spanner, whatever. Whereas this, they're actively working together with that skill. So basically, what it'll do is it'll go off of Jules' presence for 3, and Key's 2 yellow, but then there'll be 1 green.
I just got 4 advantage, so there's a boost there too.
And a boost.
Okay, I'm sorry. So who's rolling and what are they rolling? I'm confused.
So
You're rolling.
either one of you can roll, either Jewel or Keela, but it'll be you're utilizing Jewel's presence, but Key's ranks.
So 2 yellow, 1 green for this check.
Yeah.
No matter which of you actually rolls with dice,
Yeah.
because you're sort of doing it together.
Go for it.
Okay, what was the difficulty again?
Hard.
That's 3, right?
Yes.
You forgot your boost.
We tried.
Definitely tried.
Yeah, you tried. It's just
I didn't
everybody's tired.
fail, but I
Right.
didn't succeed.
I can't believe that Jewel and Key working together couldn't do something.
I feel like maybe the whole party is just running close enough to
Exhausted.
0 that we're like, nothing we say is going to change this. We're just
Yeah.
in the powering through till morning state. Which one of us brought the 5-hour energy?
Garn.
I only brought 4.
Something tells me Garnd might have something in his pack of goodies.
I wouldn't let him give you anything to drink.
You can be the first to test it.
Actually, drink is probably fine, just don't smell anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess failing everything else, I'll just make another survival check to keep pressing on with a light source now. Same check as the last 2.
Yes.
I'll stop burning pips eventually, but I'm still scared. So I'm going to keep doing it for the moment.
Didn't she get one of the setbacks? Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. Doesn't one of the setbacks get taken off because of the light?
No, there would have been 4 setbacks without the light source.
Oh, I see.
We're all going to be stuck in one of those snow dome things, just like walking in a circle.
Not again. Hula's having flashbacks. PTSD.
There's got to be something we can do.
Sleep.
Yeah, depending on how bad this gets, I might be ready to throw in the towel.
Maybe I can create a barrier to keep us safe in this one spot.
Who rigged the dice roller? Because seriously.
Actually, I'm a clown boy. What am I doing? I should have buffed myself with my magic.
Well, Jorlak is big enough, I think, that...
Jorlak is shelter unto himself.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, and he's a freaking direwolf, so it's not like he gets super cold. So
He can huddle with us for warmth.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking, you know. He can lay down and we can all kind of lay down with him type of thing. Sit against him at least. I don't know. Start a fire. A barrier might not be a bad idea.
No, I think if I can create a barrier, that'll at least allow us to like have a space where we can stay warm until we can rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problems with these ideas. I concede defeat.
If we all stay in one space, I don't have to add a difficulty for range, right? It would be...
Yeah, it would just be like the engaged area.
Yeah, and so I'm not seeing anything additional for wanting to... Because the intention is to insulate us from the cold and the snow.
Right.
So I'm not seeing anything unless I have to, add each person as a target. But like my intention would be to just make a bubble over the space that we're sleeping. So I guess I'm not entirely sure what my difficulty would be, whether it would be easy or if it would be way more difficult.
We'll go average.
Okay. What is going on?
You try to get that barrier going. It's almost like something in the air is countering your magic.
All right, hold on. Stand back, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Let's work our magic together. And I'm going to try to augment as many people as I can here because we need it so badly.
When our powers combined.
Daniel's going to get out the lute and through half-numb fingers attempt to play a song of like warm homecomings and resting at the fire. Hell yeah. I think it's the advantage that lets me add additional people, but let me double check that quick.
I think so.
It really worries me that Garnd has alchemy.
He's always had it.
I know, but it really, really worries me when I see it being rolled.
So 4 of us can get an extra green die, and I'm going to say Key definitely. I want to give one to myself in case I have to make another check soon. Who wants to be left out in the cold, though, in terms of augments?
I will. I'll just, cuddle up with Jorlak.
Yeah, he is kind of like a built-in space heater.
Yeah.
So then we could try, now that they're enhanced? Or are you guys just bedding down for the night?
Do you want to try another barrier with an augment?
Yeah, yep, I do. Same difficulty?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Thank God.
No, thank Danil.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I thought you were going to say thank Fione, but all right,
Well,
I'll take that credit.
Fione too, yes.
I was going to say, actually, after I said God, I was like, no, actually.
Fione, take the wheel.
I am trying to protect my family.
But Fione, what happened when there were only one set of prints in the snow? That, my child, is when I carried the party.
Alright. So yeah, with the help of Danil's magic, it kind of hums in your head. The notes swirl around. Your connection to Fione seems to almost amplify. And with the swirls of the magic notes, it seems to hold whatever magic that's in the air back for you to be able to get your barrier up. Inside the barrier, the wind isn't blowing. It's still cold because there's still a lot of snow. But you feel a little more at peace. Starting a fire, it's easy. You can actually feel the warmth kind of start slowly filling the barrier. Snow melts. It's a little hard kind of keep the fire going because it keeps trying to put it out.
Is the barrier carbon dioxide filterable?
Usually no. And
We can leave a gap to like let air in and out.
Yeah.
Igloo style.
There you go.
It was meant to insulate us, not encapsulate us.
Total party kill. Wow, well, they suffocated themselves in a barrier and lit a fire.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I killed an entire party by accident, so.
What did you use to kill your party? Carbon dioxide. They never knew what happened.
I worded it correctly. I said insulate, not encapsulate.
That's fine. So with that, the slog through the snow and everything, the digging just takes its toll. And one by one, you just pass out. We're gonna take a little break. We'll be back shortly.
her early 20s, and the groom was definitely in his late 40s.
Oh,
Yeah, it was top to bottom the tackiest, weirdest wedding I've ever bartended.
well, that sounds fun.
All right, we're back. All right. So you all wake the next morning. And then we can tell is that there's a little bit of light shining through the snow that's continuing to fall. Around the barrier, snow is a good 3 feet higher than what it was when you went to sleep.
Oh boy.
At least we are alive.
Did someone pack snowshoes?
Do we have a guesstimate as to how far away we are from our destination? Or, I mean, I know it's hard to tell where we are. Maybe it's a.
Now, how lost did I get us last night with the last check?
Not too bad. You're about less than a day out.
Cool. Do I need to re-augment for that, or does it just last until my next check, even if I technically went to bed in between casting and,
Yeah, you have to re-aug.
God damn it. Boo. I'm doing it anyway because I might as well.
I look down for a half second and Tom just is like no longer there.
All right, this is fine. With that advantage, while I fruitlessly attempt to work my magic, do I notice anything that will assist us in navigating this place?
Something about these pillars kind of clicks in your head, but you're not exactly sure what. But the way that they're set up, you can almost it almost seems like they're leading somewhere.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Well, I'll try another check. Oh boy. And I assume no boost I can give myself off of all that advantage, though.
Well, if you want to spend all 4, you can boost yourself by 1.
It wouldn't feel right at this point since you already gave me a little bit of hints from the boost, so I won't do that. Do I dare flip one of our last 2 remaining pips? I won't do it if the party thinks it's a bad idea.
Go for it, Tom.
Oh boy.
We can only get them back, right? Oh no. Oh no.
The dice hate us today.
Yeah, there's just Woods is trying to kill us.
Well, good news, friends. We're all tied together, so we should be fine, you know? If one of us falls, we'll just drag everyone else down with us.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
So as you guys head out, you can definitely tell you're getting closer to the area that you need to be. At one point, Dinoil is out front, slogging through. Leads you into a cave. You're out of the snow, you're out of the wind. It's dark. As you go further, expecting this to be hopefully the entrance to where you're going, you hear a sound.
Hungry.
No, as you kind of slowly make your way deeper in here, you can hear some of the frost, some little ice chunks, snow kind of crunching under your feet. But you hear something. Sounds like it's something very large. Start moving towards you. You stop. Just try to listen. And you can hear it from further in the cave.
I do have my staff lit up.
Okay. As you're listening, the light kind of goes off into the darkness and then kind of stops. You see a head kind of peek out. It looks humanoid, except for it's got a large nose. I mean, the head itself is about the size of one of your torsos. And then you see another one. And instantly you know those are trolls. And you just walked in on them. I need you to roll initiative.
Cool, or vigilance?
This would be vigilance.
Wait, did I do that wrong? Did it not work as initiative, or?
Oh,
Nobody turned on the
There we
initiative
go.
rolls.
now do it.
But I want my 3 successes.
Well, I got a slightly better roll.
I got a worse roll.
I got a worse roll
Keela has been fucking robbed.
so many times.
Yeah, well, it was so much worse. Oh, God.
Jen, do you see how to choose your skill and choose vigilance for your roll? You're muted.
Yeah, I'd hit it. We're doing vigilance, right? You click on it, it goes to the dice, and you hit roll dice, right?
Yes.
Do I need to send it to you somehow?
Hold on. No. Oh, I see why. Yeah. Okay, on your character sheet, where your wounds and your strain are, your current is the same as your threshold. Right now, it's basically registering that you're unconscious.
Did not know that that was a feature, but it would just stop you from rolling if it thinks you're down.
I think you can actually do it on the game table too.
You can do it from the game table. It's where your character is. There's like a plus and a minus sign. Just hit the plus sign on wounds and strain until you're back up to 11 and 12.
Is it the RPG sessions?
Yes.
I don't see anything with a plus or minus on here.
Here, I'll take a picture of my screen.
Did you go to the game section so that you see like the table with all of us at it?
Then top right there should be games. You'll click on that, and then you'll click Life's a Glitch, Genesis, and then you'll click on game table. There we go.
Yay, you found it.
Woo!
Alright. So now under the skill, you'll do the vigilance and then roll.
Do I select which ones I need?
What's it?
I'm assuming I select the two greens that's on the other page.
Well, since your character sheet is imported in, when you click choose a skill, you should be able to just scroll down to vigilance.
Yeah, so you'll only have two green to roll.
Yeah, that green
There we
box
go.
kind of in the middle. You can choose a skill to go for.
Yep. Alright. Alright. You're trying to find your relax sheet. Does anybody want to do anything? Got first PC slot.
Jewel will jump up and attack.
Alright, what you attacking with?
She's gonna do a burn attack on top of her. Assuming we recognize it as trolls, I guess I'm assuming we have that amount of time to recognize that.
Yeah.
All right. Jewel knows that trolls don't like fire, so she's gonna add burn.
Alright. You gonna go for one or the other? Like the first one that popped out or the second one?
The closest one, yeah, number one.
Okay.
So is it like close range, or are they farther away than that?
Yeah, they're within short range.
My gosh, it's been forever. So it's one close range and then another purple for the burn.
Yes.
I do want to point out that we walked into their home.
Jewel's just blasting away.
Alright, so that will hit.
So that'll be 11 damage. And then it's 4 burn per round because it's my rank of knowledge.
Alright, so you see magic hit it, kind of envelop it in fire. It yells out, and then now it looks angry. Trying to do
Before
anything
they were just annoyed. Now they're ready for blood.
else? Yep. Alright, PC.
I figure I will rush into melee range when I take my turn. But if anyone else wants to go to melee range first, they can be my guest.
I'm taking that to mean me.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. We've got multiple melee fighters now, but Ula might be the tankiest among us.
Maybe. Okay. Um. Okay. So how many are there?
2. One's currently on fire.
Okay. Ula's gonna run up at the not on fire one.
Okay.
So she's gonna do that.
Oh.
Camera boop.
He's so sleepy.
Hello, kitty.
All right, yep. So I'm going to go ahead and run up to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a swing with my axe.
Alright. So be within melee range. This will upgrade 1 red.
Is it easy still, though?
Melee is average.
That's what I thought. And he hasn't acted yet, so I get a boost for quick strike. Well,
So I guess you are granting wishes after all, John.
Hot damn. Gotta love those triumph despairs.
And on an overwhelming success as well.
Mm-hmm.
all right, well. Hold on, let me double check something. All right, so I have enough that I would like to activate the blast quality.
Okay. How much damage did you do?
4, 5, 6, 11. I'm trying to remember. I add my brawn, right?
Yes.
Plus 4 is the damage on my thing, plus the 2. So yeah, 11.
Okay.
And then I would like to activate blast.
Okay. What's the blast quality?
4.
Okay.
And I would like to spend my triumph to crit.
Okay. What do you want to do with the other 3 advantage? Because the activated quality is 2. You have 5 advantage.
Can I crit twice?
Yeah.
I will always vote for blood, so I'm down for it.
I guess I'll crit another time, and then I'll use that last one to pass a boost on to the next person.
Alright, hold on. What total qualities does your axe have?
Oh, yes. Let's see.
It's got vicious.
Pierce 3, Vicious 1, Blast 4.
Vicious 3?
No, Vicious 1.
1. Okay.
Pierce 3.
Alright, so then go ahead and roll crit with plus 10. PC slot.
Alrighty, Daniel is going to rush up to benefit from that back to back. Quick question: the two trolls, are they close enough together that they're basically standing next to one another?
Yes.
Perfect. In this case, Daniel is going to, stand beside Ula and go for the troll that is on fire.
Oh, really quick. So yeah, as you guys see Ula charge up, slam her axe into the non-burning troll. You see it dig in. It doesn't dig in nearly as enough as it that you're used to seeing. But you also hear a loud crack. Your weapon is now damaged.
Wait, excuse me?
You rolled a despair. Your weapon's damaged.
Motherfucker.
This isn't the first time it's been damaged from a particularly hardy swing.
True.
Won't be the last.
Also true. Is it still usable though?
It is, but you're gonna get a setback every time you use it.
Okay.
Is it one red, one purple for the troll's defense?
For the one that... Are you attacking the one that's on fire or not on fire?
The one that's on fire.
Okay, no red for that one. So it'll be average.
Tom, I think you need to...
I didn't even get to hear that dunk because you cut out.
I think you need to move back to Minnesota.
I'm just flabbergasted looking at this roll. I guess I'll start spending some advantage, or actually I forget. I'm still able to spend advantage as normal, even if I don't hit, right? Like to pass boosts or
Yeah, you can pass boost.
setback.
You can actually put like different effects kind of on them.
Yeah, that was my plan. Am I limited to placing setbacks only on the enemy I was targeting? It's been a while since I've used that side of advantage.
Sort of. I mean, you can.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the targeted creature is the one that gets the setback on.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna, because it's 2 advantage for a setback as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll spend 2 of that to give the Burning Troll a setback die. I'll spend 2 to give Zelania bonus die. I will. Still got 2 more. I'll spend 1 to give the next person who goes a bonus die, whoever that is, and then I'll spend 1 to heal a strain.
Okay.
Daniel makes like a great show of attacking, and it's extraordinarily confident. Does not actually land a single blow during that time, though.
But he looks good doing it.
That's all that matters.
Enough to distract from the fact that Daniel just led everyone into a troll cave, you know? This is definitely not his fault.
It's all right. Jewel was itching to blast something. It had been a while, so she appreciates it.
Alright, the non-on fire one pretty much can't do much. So he can't really do any actions. There's really no maneuvers. Oh, actually there is. You see, this is the natural ability. You see what little gash Ula had opened up, stitched back together.
God damn trolls. I knew this was going to happen.
Alright, that's pretty much all he's gonna do. Easy.
Go ahead, Zelani.
So I'm trying to figure out how I want to attack the non-burning one. I guess I'm gonna go for the throat, do a little kung fu on it, and sort of brawl with it, just kind of like the rest of the group.
What are you where are you standing, I guess?
I'm gonna be so Danielle is in front of the fire one, correct? So that I
Yes.
will sit on the
Yeah.
other side of Ula for the non-burning one.
Okay, because you get a boost from me,
From either one of us, honestly.
because if you're engaged, if you're standing basically next to us, then you get a boost to your combat check.
Back to back is extraordinarily good.
It's amazing.
I also have this painful blow thing where it's for 1 extra difficulty, a successful attack causes enemy to suffer 2 strain for each maneuver. I'll need help with the how much dice. So I'm assuming was it brawl?
Yep, so you'll go down to choose the brawl skill.
Got it.
And then you'll click on 2 boosts, since one from Danelle and then one from either Danelle or Ula for the back-to-back.
And a third one, because the next person also got a bonus die from the one I spent.
Yeah, that's the first one.
No, I think he gave one specifically to
Yeah, I gave
her.
one
Oh, yeah,
specific to Zelani, and then another one for whoever went next, which just happened to be her as well.
Yep. So yeah, you'll have 3, basically your normal dice plus 3 blue die. So basically you'll just click on those so it adds to the bar.
You said 2 or 3 blue die?
Yes. Yep, those are the boost. checking something real quick. This one's on fire. Alright, so normal attack is, or normal melee is 2 purple. But because you're using a talent, it'll be 3, so it moves it up into hard.
Okay, 3 purple as well.
Yep. And then you'll roll.
Anything with difficulty?
That's the purple
That's
dice.
the purple dice. And you hit. Alright. So the damage will be your brawn. And then plus successes.
Sorry, it was brawn for, plus what?
Plus successes.
Looks like 3.
Let me just check something really quick for unarmored. Or unarmored.
When I do brawl, am I able to use the agility instead,
Or
or
yeah,
is that just
sorry, it's agility. Sorry.
Okay, then 5.
Alright. Alright, what would you like to do with your advantage?
I've only seen you guys use the advantage the last couple times. So what it sounds like, you can use 2 advantages to give someone a boost. Is that correct?
Yep, so basically what you can do is you can give somebody, if you spend 2 advantage, you can give a specific person a boost. And then you'd have 1 left over, which you could give just the general next person a boost.
Why don't we go ahead and do that? Give Jill with her fire the boost, and then the next person that goes a boost.
Alright. Alright, so you guys see Zeleny kind of pop up, just start giving a little flurry of kicks and punches. When you're hitting this thing, it is just feels like hitting a brick wall. Alright. You got PC.
Is the NPC that has yet to go, is that the one that's on fire?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Curse on the one that's on fire in attempt to reduce the green die they're able to use on their next check. Something tells me that an on-fire troll may go a tad berserk. So I get the 1 boost from Zelani.
Yes.
Okay.
I curse you.
Curse you, Perry the Platypus!
Okay, so which one did you curse? The on fire one.
Yeah, so it says if it's successful until the end of the character's next turn, the target decreases the ability of any skill checks they make by 1.
Okay. All right.
Now, with my advantage, am I able to add the other one in, or would I have had to roll higher difficulty?
You would have rolled because it would have
Okay.
been adding another target.
Nope, that makes sense. I will use my advantage to give boost to the next 2 people. Or would it be 4 people if it's in succession, or is it just 2?
Pretty much it would just be a random one to the next person, and then probably target somebody.
All right, random one to the next person, and then I will target Ula.
Okay. Or you can always regain strain. Since you did have to roll, you will take strain.
Well, if I target one, that's 2 advantage, so I still have 1 advantage left for strain, right?
Yeah.
Then I will heal 1 strain.
Okay. Anything else? Spend a maneuver to move.
Nope, I like to stay well out of range of their arms.
Alright, Mr. Bernie. I should probably add that too. So Mr. Bernie here, not happy because he's burning. What was the damage? The burn 4?
Correct.
How did that another NPC get added? No.
I forgot to add it earlier.
Damn it.
Alright, he is not happy at all. Let's see. Some people right in front of him. Who's going to go forward? Alright. He looks down at Ula. Lunges down to take a chunk out of her. Into a savage bite. And it's a downgrade. So he's only getting 3 dice instead of the 4. I'm going to flip a pip to upgrade that 1 die. Do you have any defense?
Hold on, I think so.
Be melee.
Yes, I have 1 defense.
Okay.
And do I have to activate dodge on my turn? Or is it out of turn incidental?
Incidental is out of turn.
Alright, well, when I'm targeted by a combat check, I can suffer a number of strain no greater than my ranks in dodge to use this talent. Then upgrade the difficulty of the check a number of times equal to the strain suffered, and I have 1 rank.
Okay.
So
Was it 1 red, 1 purple?
and I have to take a strain.
Yes. And he's a complete wash. So yeah, as he comes down to bite, you're able to just kind of keep him back with your axe. And he's straining against you, just his teeth are just snapping at you. You can almost hear the hilt of your axe creaking, trying to push him back.
What does that breath smell like?
Bad.
Whew.
A lot of dead meat.
But it's starting to smell cooked.
A little singy. Alright, so then we go back to Mr. Non-Bernie, who still can't do anything. But yeah, he can't really. He can't take any actions, so he could still move.
So there's still only 2 trolls, but 1 troll gets 2
Yes.
actions. Okay.
One troll's a nemesis.
So the one that's not burning kind of moves around and starts making a beeline for Jewel. Because she threw fire. Fire bad. Alright, PC. Top of the round.
Somebody should tell him he's not a vampire.
You want to take this one, Jewel?
I think Jewel's going to load up fire on the one that's not coming right towards her.
Alright.
Don't forget your booze.
I have 1 boost coming, right? Just the one that got passed down.
Yes.
I gave you one too.
Oh yeah, so 2. And then this is an adversary, so you're going to upgrade 1. Damn. Alright, what's the damage?
So it's 12 damage. I'll pass 1, and then 4 burn again on his turn. Use 1 strain for myself, and then pass a boost on to the next person.
Alright, this one now, as he's on fire, or it's on fire, starts kind of smacking at it, but it's focusing on Jewel, and he is pissed. The damage from the impact of the magic didn't do as much as you were hoping, but it's slowly eating away at him, and he's, again, not happy at all. Do you want to move away or anything?
Yeah, Jewel's going to back up a range.
Okay. Alright, PC?
I'll take it. Okay. So I am only engaged with 1 opponent, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first, Okay, yeah. So first I will take care of him. So what I'm going to do is okay. So what I would like to do is I'm going to, while I'm holding him back with my axe, I'm going to call down some lightning on, or yeah, a lightning attack on him. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a +1 because so that I can do that with him engaged with me.
Rip.
Is that 2 purple or is it a red and a purple?
2 purple.
Okay. All right. I don't use magic a whole lot, so is it my cunning? Because that's what I used to.
Yes, that'll be your base.
Okay. So 3. And then I got 3 successes, so 6 total. And it technically lightning has ensnare. No, it doesn't. Never mind. I was thinking of something else.
I think lightning has something though. It's like stun, maybe.
It's stun, and it also gains the auto fire quality, but then you got to increase the difficulty by 1 to use the auto fire quality as normal, and I'm not worried about that. So yeah, stun. That's what it was. And then for my maneuver, I'm gonna sick Jorlak on the Bernie guy that was going after Jewel. So he's going to basically run up in front of him to kind of block his way, and then he's going to take a bite.
Alright, he'll have a red and a purple. What's your ranks in knowledge?
Mine?
Yes. advantage to activate the stun quality that goes against his strain.
Oh, is it like, you mean lore?
Yeah, that'll work.
I say I don't see.
Well, usually it's like forbidden knowledge lore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, my knowledge that I have is lore, and I have 1 rank in it.
Okay.
All right.
Jorlak's going down for the big guy.
Yes, and I'm gonna use my 2. Can I use my 2 advantage to give it to him?
Not if you activated stun.
All right. Never mind. Yeah. So I guess we'll just do that.
Mountain Doom, taste the darkness.
Boo. You missed him. Can I use his advantage to just like kind of just knock him off kilter?
For the most part, it would be him kind of throwing him off a little bit. That would grant somebody a boost.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking either that or a setback for him attacking the next attack, but either way.
Yeah, 2 advantage would be the setback.
Okay, well then I will just pass the boost on to the next because I knocked him a little off kilter.
Oh, you forgot your boost. Oh, never mind.
No, that was Jorlak.
So yeah, all that going on. You guys see Ula kind of fighting and straining against the first burning troll. And then you guys hear a crackling sound from behind as you see lightning come whipping down the cave. Strike it. Kind of leaves a singe mark, up on its shoulder area. And then Jorlak goes running after the other one. Tries to bite, misses, but kind of catches the back leg with his shoulder, and it kind of stumbles a little bit as it's still trying to get towards Jewel. DC.
I can go next if we want. How hurt is the little troll looking, the non-nemesis one?
Not great, but he's not bad. I mean, you can see where he's on fire. His skin is singeing away, but he doesn't look horrible.
All right. I'm going to continue the work of focusing this bad boy down, and I'm going to start by taking another swing.
It really is unbelievable.
I'm gonna give a boost to Jewel, and I'm gonna heal a strain as Daniel is keeping up a barrage of sword blows that are doing absolutely nothing.
Have you made your sacrifice to the dice gods after you moved?
I've sacrificed in other ways. I had a character die in my last one shot.
I was going to say, based on our rolls, I don't think anybody has made a sacrifice to the dice gods lately.
Look, we got a triumph to spare. Clearly, there's blood to be spilled, but who's
So yeah, try as you might, you just cannot seem to get an opening to get a lot of damage in there.
I am going to actually do one other thing on my turn, though. I probably should have done this first, but too late. I'm going to spend a story point to use the conduit ability and cast a spell as a maneuver instead of as my normal action.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to do an augment. And I don't have my loot out, so it will give me extra difficulty, but I will do additional targets.
Okay.
Of course now. Why not? Sure.
Alright, so who else are you targeting?
I'm gonna augment Ula and Jewel here. I feel like they are the hardest hitters right now. They're gonna need that stuff. Trying to think of the best use for a triumph here. Can I say that one of them is a yellow die instead of a green die because of the triumph?
Sure. Why not?
Who wants to get supercharged right now?
Give it to Ula.
All right. All right. Ula gets a yellow, Jewel gets a green as the song fills the cave.
Alright. Big man.
I just eat half my entire strain to do this.
Alright. So as the troll is trying to get to Jewel, he's now annoyed because he's burning. So he's angry about that, but he's annoyed because a big furry thing just tried to trip him up. So he turns and takes, you see his claws just go back and swings down for Jorlak.
And he's got one extra difficulty on this too from that one of those crits, right?
I also had the painful blow where this one causes the enemy to suffer 2 strain for each maneuver.
But he hasn't made a check yet, has he? Because he didn't get to make an attack last turn. So
He's taken, how much strain was it?
2 for each one.
Okay.
Plus he's got the 4 burn.
Oh, yeah.
And Jorlek has 1 defense.
Okay. This is story point to upgrade one of his.
Yay, getting pips back.
Four successes. So you guys see its arm streak down, slams into Jorlak for 16.
How's Jorlak looking after that?
On a scale of 1 to 17, a 5.
He is going to continue on towards Jewel. Close that gap. Okay, double restraint. Alright, PC.
Okay, so do we have 2 burning trolls now?
Yes.
Little troll and big troll.
Which one just hurt my puppy?
That was the big one. One's heading towards Jewel.
I'm gonna go after it. You can't hurt animals in front of me.
Alright.
Just gonna do another kung fu move against him and hope for the best.
So for him, it'll be an average difficulty. So you'll have your normal skill, and then it'll be 1 red because he's an adversary, and 1 purple. Actually, hold on. Nope, take the purple out, it'll be 1 red. I just reread this. He's a silhouette 3, so he's really tall, so it's actually going to be easier for you guys to attack him. It's actually more difficult for him to attack them.
Add 1 red.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll ignore that roll. So it'll be your normal skill, and then just 1 red die. Well, so as you get close, it's the heat from the flames radiating off him and him moving. Just kind of, you're not able to connect any strikes on him. But you do have advantage, so you can spend those how you need or wish.
I'm gonna give a boost to the next person that goes, and then another boost, say, to the flamethrower, Jewel.
Alright. BC?
So Key is going to do something she has never done before. She is going to attack using Divine the small troll, but she's going to add Deadly onto it because this is getting out of hand, especially with Jorlak getting hit. So she is going to attempt to full on attack, and this is not in her nature as much as it would seem. So I don't have the red because he's not the adversary, right?
Right. Right. The one that hit Jorlak is the red.
Right. I'm not
But yeah,
going
you're
after
going for the
him.
smaller
I'm
one.
trying. I'm trying to limit the threats here. So it's only 2 purple then, right? Because
Yes.
attack is easy, and then adding deadly is just 1. Okay.
Does Divine have deadly? Well, yeah.
Well, I can
yeah,
attack.
Yeah, it's the attack. Never mind.
The only divine only thing is the holy unholy, but I
Yeah.
don't think that these would be
No.
in that category. So
And a triumph.
So the attack has a critical rating of 2, and the attack also gains vicious with the rating equal to my ranks in knowledge, but I need to know which knowledge you'd like me to.
It'd be like knowledge forbidden, knowledge lore.
So two ranks then.
In vicious? Alright. What do I do with your triumph? You only have 1 advantage. Need 2 to crit.
Crit.
I will crit with that triumph.
Alright. So vicious 2, you'll roll your crit with plus 20. No.
Plus
hold on.
40.
Yes.
Because it's got 2 crits, right?
Yes.
Wait, no. If she's attacking the
wait.
one that's set by
Oh,
me,
yeah,
it's
right.
20.
Be plus
Sorry.
20. The big one has the 2 crits.
All right, remind me. It's exclamation crit space plus 20.
Yes.
Holy shit.
That is exclamation roll 100, right? Okay. Nope.
With the space in there?
I think it has to be 1d100.
Okay.
We'll figure this out.
I think it has to be 1d100 with the after
Oh
the
my
exclamation roll. Because otherwise it's
I made it 1,000.
Oh my god.
How do I do this?
what the fuck is going on? What if we just crit roll again and we ignore the thing, we just take the number? That'll give us a d100 and we know it works.
I'm just gonna do the crit and just yeah. So 41.
Agility?
So now it's an agility of 1.
This Keela eviscerates this troll with magic.
What was the total damage?
It would be 4 because yeah. 3 for willpower, 1 for my success. But it yeah. And then vicious 2.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Want to move?
No.
Alright. So Mister just got critted. He's not happy. He's gonna take his damage. It's not looking good. He's got 1 more round of that. is going to try to chomp at Lula. Nightmare.
Oh,
He's angry. Daddy's not petting him,
not enough attention.
pretty much.
Sissel's usually like that, but he's asleep now.
Mine's snoring relatively loudly.
Mackie actually fits pretty well in Joe's little dungeon background.
Alright. So he does not hit. Keeps trying to chomp at her. But he's gonna throw a boost to his ally. And then, for his maneuver, he's actually gonna start making his way towards Keela.
Bring it.
Alright. Mr. Big Guy again. He's going to stop clawing my book, damn it.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, so he's gonna take his demo. And he's gonna beeline it for Jewel. Let's see, take some strength. How long does that? Oh, shit. I was gonna say, how long does that thing last?
I feel like does burn last until they put it out? I don't know.
Pretty much, it'll last until they extinguish it. Alright. So, he's going to take a... Alright, well, he's gonna make a rending claw attack at Jewel.
I have a whopping 1 defense.
Upgrade. God damn. Oh, I forgot his boost. That didn't help.
Yay!
Alright, well, he'll toss a boost back to his buddy. Yeah, he tries to basically split Jewel in many pieces and does not connect. She's able to dart out of the way. Top of the round. Easy.
Somebody else want to go?
I can.
I can also try to get closer to Jewel just to like help cover, because I can parry for adjacent people. Are you?
I was gonna blast him away with manipulative, like move him.
I mean, either way, then.
Okay, Joe, is there? I can't remember. Is there attack of opportunity in this?
There is not.
Okay, so Joe's gonna go. She's gonna use her maneuver to back up one range, and she's gonna attack with manipulative, so to try to push the troll then back towards everyone else, basically, in the attack.
Okay.
One purple, one red, because this is the nemesis.
Just one
And
red.
I think I have an.
Yeah, he's 2 sizes larger than you are.
But it's a spell, so it's just adding difficulty up to 2, because manipulative, right?
Yeah. But because of his size, it reduces the difficulty by 1.
Okay.
And then I have an upgrade from Tom, and then 2 boosts, I believe, through the chain. I think I can't remember who Zelani maybe, and one from I don't remember Ula or Keela.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Hot diggity dog.
Only advantages, Batman.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. Okay, so it's 11 damage. I'm gonna put a disadvantage on him for 2 of my advantage, or put a
Setback.
Thank you, a setback on him. I'm just gonna take. Let's see, it's 1, 2. I'll take 3 of those to be to just heal my strain on this attack, and then I'll pass 2 boosts on to the next 2 people.
And did you need to spend any of that advantage to move the dude?
You gotta spend 1, I think.
You're right. I have to spend 1 on that, so just one boost to the next person then. Thank you, Tom. So I figured this is like a Dragon Ball Z type move where
Going Super Saiyan.
to push him back.
Could also be an airbender.
Alright, so yeah. He does not look good after that one, but yeah, so it hits him and the force of the impact shoves him back up to short range.
Yeah,
You move first, so it actually shoved him out to about medium range, so almost back to where he came in from where you're at.
yeah. I figured with the party because I'd already moved back a couple times to be farther away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so he's pretty much farther down the cave. And yeah, you see his skin is just starting to fall off. It's getting rents all over. That fire keeps it burning.
All right, finish the 2 of them, somebody.
PC?
You want this one, Ula, or should I try going?
Did you have a plan?
Not really. I'm also. I guess I'll chase after the like little troll because that's the only one I can catch reasonably.
So you just watch the big one come sliding past.
Is the big one back in range again? I am.
Oh wait, you moved up towards Jewel. So yeah, pretty much right when you got up to where she was at, you watched it go flying back to where it first came in. You'll spend
Okay.
about 2 maneuvers to get to it.
Okay.
Do 1 maneuver, you can get to the smaller one.
Yeah, I'll probably do that then. I'll move. I'll take 1 maneuver to get to the small one and do an attack.
Alright.
Where is the small one? Is he? I know you said he was heading for Keela. So is he like where the? Is he by Jorlak?
Yeah. You'll be getting close.
There you go. Get a boost for back to back.
Are we still adjacent to one another?
No,
Or
but you're
Jorlock. That's
Yep,
right.
you're adjacent to Jorlak.
Well, hot dog. That did help. So that's 8 damage overall. I spend 2 of my 4 advantage to crit. And then the remaining 2 I'll spend to put a setback on the little troll.
Okay, sorry, what was it? I was looking something up.
So 8 damage and I'm critting, which I think is just a plus 10 because this guy has 1 crit right now.
Yeah.
From Key. Do I need to put a space between the crit and the plus 10 when I type this? This troll is getting fucked up.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's looking bad. And you were able to carve big chunks out of him.
It's amazing what you can do when you hit. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, so PC.
Where is the big guy? Is he back by me?
Pretty much he slid past you and is kind of right on the border of the light from the staff.
Do I have to move to get to him?
Yeah.
I think I'll do the same as I did on the last guy. I'll call a lightning attack on him.
Okay.
And it's just 1 red.
Yes.
Ooh. I don't have to add that because...
Let's see, you're silhouette 1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'll have just the 1 red.
Okay. All right.
Assistant GM.
Just as diabolical. Nice.
All right. So yes, that's six lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I will use 2 advantage to activate the stun.
Okay.
And I will use 2 advantage. Wait. I can't crit unless I did the other thing, can I?
Right.
Yeah, needs deadly.
Yep. Otherwise, magic won't really crit.
Okay, well, then he's stunned, and
Well, it's not stunned. It just went for his. So stun goes for. Basically, it turns the damage into strain for them. So it goes up to the threshold instead of the wound.
do I want to do that?
Wait, isn't that non-lethal damage though? I thought that was like specific to.
Well,
I mean, I guess it is primal.
So, I mean, the main damage from the lightning will do that, but then the stun goes for.
Oh, it's bonus damage to strain. Okay,
Yes.
I understand now.
Okay. All right, so we'll do that. And then I will. Well, I guess I will pass a boost to the next person.
And don't forget your strain for casting magic.
All right, so I'll pass a boost to the next person. And then I guess I'll. Wait, did we say I could give Jorlak a boost? With.
With advantage?
Yeah.
It goes on your turn, so he would be the next active one.
Okay, well, I didn't know if he was technically considered different, but. Okay, so I'll give Jorlak a boost because he's next, and I'm going to take the last 3 and give myself a little bit of strength back. All right, and then I'm going to use my maneuver to tell Jorlak to try to bite the head off of the guy that's in front of him by him and Denil.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I get a boost because of Denil. And what is his difficulty?
Did Danielle pass a boost to Jorlak?
Back to back.
Back to back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The difficulty will be.
Jorlak's is silhouette 2.
Yep, so is he.
Okay,
Should
so
be
then just normal.
2. But I'm gonna flip a pip here, so he's gonna have 1 red, 1 purple. A whole lot of advantage.
Well, Jorlak can't. He probably just doesn't like that he's still on fire. So that's probably why he doesn't want to actually bite him. But with his edge, he'll pass a boost to the next player, and he will pass a boost specifically to Key, and the last 2 advantage he will use to give him the troll a setback.
Alright. Well, we have the big troll now. Let's see. As bad as he is. You see the big troll run deeper into the cave. Actually, no. He's actually gonna go out. No, yeah, he'll go deeper in. He's not gonna make the other way. So yeah, he goes basically from the way that they came from. He goes running off that way. So easy.
So it's only the little one left, right, in our eyesight.
Yes.
I'll, of course, attack it again if my kung fu moves. And go from there.
Back him up.
Do some bungee. Bungee, kicky, bungee.
Anything besides brawl? Do I need to add anything?
Just be.
You'll get at least 1 boost from me because I'm standing next to that troll too.
Yep.
And I also gave a boost to the next person, so you'll get 1 from that.
Alright, so you'll have your brawl, 2 blue, and then 2 purple. Nice.
So my agility is 4 each. Is it like do you multiply it by the 3, or is it just a 4 plus 3?
So it'll be your agility would be your base, and then you'll add the 3 successes to it. So for a total of 7.
Okay, then total 7. And then I will just a boost to the next person.
Alright. So how do you want to kill it?
Me?
Yeah. You killed it. How do you want to do it?
Sweet. I don't know. I had this think about like just ripping its mouth wide open.
Alright.
Vicious, I like it.
I've been playing too much God of War.
Alright.
Ula one time, like, literally just, like, cut a dude in half, so.
Alright, so as Zelani runs, goes in for the attack again, starts throwing punches and kicks. One of them catches it kind of in the gut, nice roundhouse, which bends it over, and as soon as she finishes her turn, kind of grabs the mouth and just rips the head in a half.
Badass.
And now it's quiet.
Well, technically, the other trolls out there just not engaged with us in combat at the moment.
True.
Sounds like a problem for future us, not present
Yep.
us.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm worried he went to go get some friends and bring him back.
Alright. Well. A little tired from the fight. Have the smell of burning troll flesh in your nostrils. And with a partially headless troll laying on the ground. That's what we'll call it for tonight.
Yay, we going troll hunting next time.
Woohoo!
Alright. Well, hope everybody had fun.
Delaney gets her first kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quiet one's always the crazy one, right?
Yeah, you never worry about the one that kicks the door and I'm gonna kill the next son of a bitch that talks to me. No, it's always a quiet one.
You're the polite one. You're like basically deferring to Ula and Jewel, and now she just killed someone like that.
Alright.
We have taught you well.
All right. Have a good week, all.
Oh,
You
Joe,
too.
what's the
Good
XP?
night.
Get that here in a second. Alright, folks. For those watching, thanks for hanging around. Hopefully we should see you next week. Hopefully we're not going to be gone for a month again. But, well, real life Kung Fu
Life
game.
happens.
No promises.
Life happens.